I had to splash my face with water because I'm trying to understand this headline. I had another list of things to be oppressed about. Jogging has always excluded black people. Born in Lily White, Oregon, it's a sport that's long claimed to be for everyone, even as African American joggers have been persistent subjected to harassment. This is by Natalie Melman Petzilla, whatever, Dr. Petzilla, historian and a marathon runner. All right. All right. This is probably a tie-in to do with the Ahmed Arbery guy who was trying to commit crimes and then tried to run after a white guy with a gun and lost the fight. Because he lost the fight, it's a problem and it's a political tool to probably hide and probably be used by media to hide what's going on with Obama or Flynn or whoever it is. It's nonsense. Free, easy, relaxing. That's how jogging was marketed in the late 1960s when the idea of heading out regular run was unfamiliar to most Americans. Unlike other physical activity programs requires heavy, expensive gear, jogging was accessible to all. But history shows us how untrue it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Ahmed Arbery. He wasn't running, right? He was a criminal. Let's be honest. Stop it. But among runners, reactions largely differed by one point of factor race. Black runners recounted their own routines, intended to deflect the sort of suspicious turn deadly committed a crime. What suspicion could there be when he did a crime? Staring clear of certain neighborhoods, going out only after daylight, wearing an Ivy League sweatshirt. The Ivy League sweatshirt, man, this person's aiming high. Many white runners, by contrast, were aghast at the sense of peace they feel while hitting the open road reflect their racial privilege. Ah, jeez, racial privilege. This parody should come to no surprise. Running has always been, yeah, except the Ethiopians win all the races. Alright, let's continue. The jogging was born in Lily White, Oregon, track and field world, late 1960s. Black people not only have been excluded from the sport, one survey by Running USA found that 10% of frequent runners identify as African American. Look, why people just do not want to admit there are racial differences between people, okay? Blacks don't go to parks. They don't run, only from the cops, alright? They don't jog. It's the truth. Again, these people, I don't know where they live. Like, do they live in like just all white neighborhoods? Like, I live in these areas, and I lived in these areas. I know how it works. Blacks would much rather play video games. They much rather play basketball. They much rather play football. They don't want to jog. Okay, this is the truth. You can't keep blaming other people because other people don't like what you like. It's insane. And I lost a lot of respect for what's his name. God, I really liked him too. It's Chris Rock, when he claimed that baseball's uncool because blacks aren't playing it. Baseball has to become cool so they can draw the blacks. Something along those lines. I could have reversed them there, but yeah, that's it. What an awful comment. Imagine how that made Latinos feel. Like what the hell? How can you say that? Because it's a baseball played by whites and Latinos, you decide to throw them under the bus because you're upset that blacks aren't playing baseball. That's insane. That's terrible. Again, in a just world, I like Chris Rock. I think he's a good comedian, but he should be ostracized because again, it's about fairness. It's about not being hypocritical, right? If any other race would have said something like that, say if the blacks too much blacks are in basketball, you need to make it more attractive to whites. The guy would have been out of a job. He probably would have been banned from the USA just because of political correctness, of liberalism, whatever it is. Whatever, it's all tied into each other at this point. I'm tired. Anyway, this is just an article by the New York Times, a once former great paper. Again, when you go to journalism school, they always talk about the New York Times. It's the standard. But then people begin to free think and like, what garbage? It's full of garbage. This is all garbage. This long article, it's supposed to be that way, by the way. It's an opinion piece. They give more leeway to these things. Anyway, again, these opinions are approved by the editor, okay? They know what they're trying to push. Most Americans then thought exercise was weightlifting or military-style calisthenics, but the book made a radical proposition, I guess, in 1967. Okay, Julie Borman. Okay, right. Catch periods of walking was suitable exercise for everyone ages 7 to 70. Best of all, this simple activity required no special skills, no expensive clothing, no health club membership. All you needed these are running apostles. I guess, but again, black people can't run with lugs if they still buy lugs, and that's cool anymore. Or Jordans. I know, like, I think it's a thing people collect sneakers. I know, like kids who would fight you for snapping, and like, this is my world in my high school. They would try to fight you because you may have accidentally stepped on their sneakers either on the bus or the train or just in the hallway. And this is 100% truth. Like, my goodness, they were flipping vicious. Anyway, I'll cut it here. Take care, share, save, subscribe. I'll leave this story and like you read yourself. It's garbage.